RC coming on top, scoring the try in the last play of the game and managing to convert the kick to win by 1 point. It's a beautiful day for rugby today. The sun is
What's up?
Huh?
Can I just team on it? Because I need to restart it, right?
yeah.
Should I just do the team announcement? Can I start? Because we got.
Yeah, you can just do it.
No, should I just announce the team?
I'm gonna need this for you.
Yeah.
Can I announce the team?
Well, the music's still going. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SCF 1880 second game of quarterfinals. This game is between HRK and SCF 1880, our home team. And our starting lineup for today on tight head prop we have Martin Müller, Hooker, Jonah, number 3 Albert, number 4 Ettore, number 5 Theo, number 6 Max, open side flanker Richard, number 8 Matteo, scrum half Otto, fly half Clemens, wing Jonas, inside center Rick, our captain, outside center Victor, number 14 Edo, number 15 Severin, and for our finishers we have Moritz, Quinn, Rian, Frederick and Tillman, who is an under 16s player.
Okay, I'm taking over now. Daniel Wolf, a first team player injured, but back here commentating for the boys. Let's see how this game turns out. It should be a tightly contested match. SC, turn it down, bro. SC 1880 versus SK, HRK with a few other Heidelberg clubs. The game's about to kick off. Bro. The game's about to kick off. Severin with the ball. A very talented youngster that has been performing well for the first team. Playing at number 15 today. I should be joined closely with Fraser Hasty, a fellow first team member, coaching, one of the coaches for under 18s, forwards coach.
Is this on?
Yeah. You have to cover the mic.
And the game's about to get underway. A nice deep kickoff there by Severin. clean catch there by HRK and exit. Looks like it's not going to find touch. Just. Solid start there by 1880 with a nice attacking opportunity now in the Heidelberg half. Let's see how 1880 decide to attack from this line out.
Comments up.
Rick Bazier with the ball. Getting taken down. Yeah, great carry there by Max. Getting hit hard by the HRK defense. And the space out wide here. Jonas on the outside with a nice big carry. Getting taken to ground there by 2 HRK defenders. A nice big carry there by Morton. Nice carry there from Mateo. Building faces here, Albert with the run here. Arto with the ball out. Victor outside here with the space out wide. Jonas on the outside. Space is open. Is he going for the bounce? Good defense there from the HRK player. Penalty. Holding on. Great work there from the number 23. Managing to save his team under a lot of pressure. Now touch finder here for Heidelberg. Not getting as much distance as he wants. Just inside his 22. 1880 doing a lot of work here in the first couple of minutes, putting HRK under a lot of pressure. Let's see how they decide to contest this line out. Good work there from Frankfurt, making it messy for HRK, but now they've got the ball out wide. In this space, Edu on the outside, and he gets tackled out. Great cross-cover defense there from HRK.
Looks like it'll be a penalty. Hello everyone, just joining in the comms team here, Fraser Haystout, ready to have a big game here with the 18s. Just watched the first couple of minutes there, and it's great to see the possession the boys have had. Really good ball retention, some nice attacking play, and it shows the intent for the day.
First scrum of the game, 2 big packs going head to head. Let's see how the first scrum turns out. Solid set there by both teams. The ref calling for a reset.
Looks like a nervy first scrum there. Both teams looking to assert their authority and dominance in set piece. Couple of lineouts in. It's a big moment for the forwards up front. Let's see what they can pull off with the ball here. Cooper Quaid sat at 10, pulling the strings. A couple of lovely long passes. Let's see what he can pull out the bag here. Hitting up the middle. It's a great clear out there, actually, from Victor. Whoa, done well to keep that in play. Looks like the touches kept that live. It's not out. nearly 5 minutes into the game here, and we've had the ball in their half, even their 22 the whole time. So need to try and capitalise and gain some points here. Short halves, only 25 minutes.
With the ball, taking a carry, the big strong man, still going and managed to get on around the outside, and he goes in for a try. Working closer to the poles.
Right on cue, securing the try there. 5-0.
Great work from Frankfurt there. The strong man, Rick Bizio, getting on the outside with his pace and using his strength to break through a few tackles and scoring closer to the poles to help make it easier for their kicker. Severin kicking, the man kicking now. He's had a good season so far with the boot. And a solid strike, and it goes straight through the poles. 7-0 for Frankfurt. A solid start there for Frankfurt. Let's see if they can keep this up and manage to exit from their half easily. And let's see if HRK can come back with some power and try to stop these 1880 boys. Short kick there by HRK. Still going 10. Managing to keep the ball. Slow ball there for HRK. Now big carrier by the number 3. Managing to gain some meters. Good defense there from 1880, keeping them on the line. Nice work there by HRK, getting the phases in. Getting the ball out wide. There seems to be an overlap here. Great carry there by that player. And the ref calls it back for a penalty.
Well, some nice play there from Heidelberg. Had the advantage there, and they decided to go against the grain back on the blind side where they did have numbers. So showing that they're here to play a bit of rugby. And it looks like with the penalty they've got, they're making a decision whether to go for points or go for the corner. It looks like they've opted to go for the corner, so it's to be a bit of a set piece battle yet again. First point in the game that they'll have entered are 22.
Good attacking opportunity now for HRK. Let's see what they decide to do, if they maybe go for a maul or get the ball out to the backs. It's their first line out of the game, or second maybe. And it's a skew throw.
Straight.
Let's see what 1880 decides to do. Scrum or line out. (1880) anchored in the scrum there with Jona, the vice captain, a big boy. Hopefully in the next couple of years he can work his way into the first team. Let's see if 1880 can get a solid exit over here.
The way they're set up, looks like they might actually try and play. Oh, penalty against.
Collapsing.
Big moment in this first half here. 7-0 down, but in our 22. A couple of penalties back to back. 1880 slightly against the pump, and Heidelberg decided to make the most of the opportunity and go for the 3 points. Be a nice opportunity to see their place kicker, see what he's got in the locker.
3 points could be vital in these games, as we saw in the last game. BRC winning by 1 point, scoring a try in the last minute of the game to win it. So yeah, you never know. Maybe these 3 points need to be added up to win in the end.
It's a clean strike, but looks like it might have just gone left of the posts. Score remains 7-0, 1880.
Frankfurt now with opportunities to kick far out of their half. A nice good kick there by Severin. Counting opportunity now for HRK.
Big defensive set here. Let's see what Victor and Rick can put together. Decent defense, good communication.
Oh, nice solid carry there by the HRK number 5. And they're coming blind again. There's space out here. But well hit there by Clements and Rick Bizio. Rick over the ball.
Good defense. Unfortunately, get a penalty again. Clements thrown all 30 kilograms of body weight into that there. Made a good tackle with assisted by Rick.
Great work by the small flower half.
It's a safe nudge. Line out Heidelberg.
Let's see how Frankfurt decide to contest for this line out. They have a good lock pairing over there of Max Platt and Richard. They're very tall and explosive. And it's a messy ball there by HRK, but regathered.
Knock on.
Scrum to HRK. A knock on in the line out by Frankfurt.
Feel the game's gone a little bit flat in the last 2 to 3 minutes. Obviously, it's quite a big start from 1880. A lot of ball possession, good ball retention, getting the points on the board. Since that moment, game's gone a little bit flat. Both teams looking to find their feet. As we've mentioned, it's only 25-minute half, so it's a short game.
Solid set there by both teams. Frankfurt putting a lot of pressure on them, but penalty collapsing.
Oh, the ref is not happy. Looks like he's going to have a word here.
Collapsing the call made by the ref. Albert's been pinged on that 2 times in a row. So let's see if you can fix that for the next scrum. But now Frankfurt under a lot of pressure. HRK have a line out now in the 22. Good attacking opportunity. Maybe an opportunity for HRK to go for drive. They're going for a 4-man jump. And it's an overthrow, but regathered. The big number 30.
How many scrums do you think that's been, Daniel? It's been a fair few.
Yeah, this is around the 5th one, I think. The last 2, Albert's been pinged for collapsing. Let's see if he can fix that and manage to put pressure on HRK.
A scrum every, 2.5 minutes?
Yeah, it's not ideal, especially for the backs.
Oh,
a free kick again. The ref is
one.
not taking any nonsense from Frankfurt today.
There got to be alert at Frankfurt here. 1880 got to press high.
Nice big carry.
Oh,
The HRK number 4, and he goes straight through under the poles. What a try. Poor defense there from Frankfurt.
Got to say this, exactly what I was saying. Like, the game's a bit flat, but it's these big moments and they've been in our half. And it's just a small lapse in concentration from 1880 there. You concede the free kick, and the most obvious option would be a quick tap. And they just didn't quite set enough. And as Daniel mentioned, got to be honest, the defense was pretty weak. Straight under the post, you got to think he's going to get this nudge. We'll wait and see. Yeah, confirmed. So that brings the score to 7-0. 15 minutes into the game, 7-7, 10 to go. We've got a game in our hands.
Yeah, solid start by both teams. Frankfurt messing up a few times in their scrum, which is causing them a lot of trouble at the moment. And HRK just managing to put the phases together, putting Frankfurt under a lot of pressure. Let's see if Frankfurt can turn it on.
Interesting nudge, bit of a spiral here, will be a hard one to take. Oh, it's well taken there.
Big boy with the carry now.
Good shot by Albert.
And they got space out wide.
Oh, that's a great pass.
1880 managing to cover well there. Slow ball now for HRK. A nice pop pass there. Artur over the ball. And winning the penalty. Great work there by the number 9.
It's exactly what you need at that time of the game. We need to get in their half, hopefully kick this long and go for the line-out maul. Something we've been working on, so we'd love to see it be put in action in this game and hopefully reap some rewards from it.
It's such a boost for a team when you have a number 9 that can go for steals and win some penalties for you, for the team.
It's a good kick. Perhaps would have liked it slightly longer there so the maul's a bit more effective, but still got to back the boys. Let's see if they make the call on the pitch to go for it.
It looks like they're going to run this. And it's an overthrow. HRK set it up nicely. Let's see if they can get an exit now. They decide to run. Good tackle there by Clemens, holding his legs. And now they kick.
Well, we've got to make amends for that there. That was a mistake when you had an opportunity to gain some advantage. Oh, he's let it bounce. Ah, it's gone long.
Not the best kick from Severin, the Frankfurt fullback. Clever thinking there from the HRK player, letting the ball bounce and roll past the dead.
I have to say, in the last 5 minutes or so, it's really just been a sequence of mistakes from 1880. Penalty after penalty, the free kick, conceding the try. Managed to swing momentum back our way with the penalty, but not winning that line out and then kicking the ball dead, sort of back-to-back errors. It's really putting us under the pump here. It's really all about focus going forward now. It's a mentality thing, the concentration. It needs to be better. It's the basics that we're sort of falling short of here.
Let's see if the scrums are better set from both teams. Frankfurt have had a lot of problems the last couple of scrums, giving away 2 penalties and a free kick. Solid set there by Frankfurt.
Looks like a steal. Looks like a steal. It is.
Great work
Referee's
there
played.
from the pack. And the space outside.
Oh, that's a huge
Great
moment.
work.
That's a huge moment. It's a great
Everyone
run by Edu.
outside. This man has pace.
Oh,
And he gets
that's a
tackled
good
there by the
tackle.
HRK
It is a
15.
good tackle. Oh, I feel that's from the side there on the rock. Advantage. It was offside. From the side, it looks like it's advantage to 1880. Got to use this opportunity to maybe pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Nice carry there by Albert. A nice pick and go there by Jona.
Perhaps advantage is over. The referee's dropped his arm. 2-2.
In the space outside here. Edu going. Getting taken just before the
shot.
line.
This is where the composure needs to set in. Boys need to stay calm and collected. The pick and go solid.
Albert with a big carry.
That's great defense.
They got their space out wide.
This pass is
Severin with the
on.
ball.
He gives it. A Victor one-on-one. Score!
Yes. Great try there by Victor.
And it looks like it's been brought back for a forward pass. No try. But the penalty advantage wasn't over. That was some advantage, to be fair.
unlucky there from Severin, but a great thinking from players to get the ball out wide there.
So just to confirm, it was penalty advantage from what looked like it was in from the side of the ruck quite a few phases ago. 1880 did score a try on the far side, but it was given as a forward pass in the build-up. Very unfortunate. It was a very well-worked team try. But now got to regroup, regather, make the most of this, get some points on the board. It looks like they're going to go for the tap. Fancy keeping the ball in hand here. Yoni with a big carry. And he's in. It's a try. Oh,
great work there by Frankfurt.
I have to say, similar to the try that Heidelberg scored, it was rather weak defence coming from a tap, but we'll take it. Great carry from Yoni, great finish.
The score stands now 12-7 with a kick to come to Frankfurt. Severin with his second kick of the day. The first one he slotted straight through the poles. Let's see what happens now.
I think Yuri's earned himself a little donut after that carry.
Straight through the middle it goes. The score stands at 14-7 to Frankfurt. With 21 minutes being played. A close game so far.
Just need to focus now on keeping that ball, reducing the mistakes as much as possible. When we've got the ball in hand, 1880, they look very dangerous. They look like they'll get points on the board if they just keep the ball. It's just those mistakes we need to get rid of.
And it all started from that beautiful scrum from the pack from Ed and Eddie. Getting the tight head and winning the ball back. And a solid take there from Matteo. Max setting the ball up nicely.
That's nice, got to clear that out.
Cleaners were a bit late there, and a great steal there from HRK, the number 6.
1880 are making it really hard for themselves here today. Just talked about making sure you keep the ball, reduce those mistakes, and pretty much straight from kickoff we're conceding a penalty. Gone from the halfway line to what will be maybe 7 or 8 metres out. Big defensive moment to come. There's only 3 minutes to play.
An opportunity now for HRK to do a maul. Let's see if they maybe choose to do the first maul of the game for them. They go to the big boy in the middle that wins the ball in the maul set. They go in sideways. The Frankfurt number 7 on the ball.
Yes,
Turnover.
that's lovely defense, a clean maul defense. Looks like Richard was involved in the interfering there with the ball as well as Yoni.
Great work there from Frankfurt.
I think Yoni's still trying to fight to catch his breath in the try he scored 6 minutes ago.
Let's see if they can still have a solid scrum like the last one they had, Frankfurt. Maybe get a penalty.
Big exit strategy here. Firstly, as Daniel said, you got to win the scrum. By all means, win the scrum and then let backs do their thing. Get out of our half. They're running it to start with.
Rick Bizio with a nice carry there. We're getting met hard by the HRK defense.
Go.
And a kick straight down the middle, not finding touch.
Defense has got to sort itself out here. That's lovely.
There's space out wide for HRK if they get the ball there. But it's a knock
Oh,
on.
Cooper Quaid.
And Albert Dow's on the ball and secures it for Frankfurt.
I think that was just simply the aura there of Cooper
And there's
Quaid.
space at back. Let's see 50-22's on.
Put off the attack and he's dropped it. And that looks like a knock on. The ref said it's gone back. Oh, the charge
Charge
down.
down,
Oh,
Matteo.
that's huge. What? What?
The ref blowing for the knock on.
So you said it went back, then well, it looks like the referee called it went back, and then seconds later then decided it was a knock on.
He must have got communication there from the touch judge.
Yeah, it must have been overruled. Very unfortunate though, because it looked like Eddie was potentially through.
Yeah, it did look like a good opportunity there. The last scrum was a solid contest from both teams.
With 1880, you can get some points on the board here, whether it's a 3 points or even a try. Just before half time, it'd be a massive, massive moment. We've just spent a lot of time in our own half. Got to take a good lead into the change rooms for half time. That's a great scrum, great set. Arthur with the fast ball. Cooper Quaid with the missed pass. Looks like loop inside. That's lovely. This could be the one. This could be the moment. Superb. What a try.
Hands.
And the try is given. The try is given. Exactly what we were wanting.
Great hands there from Rick Bizio. Giving the ball to Victor on the inside and scoring a beautiful try in the corner.
And as the famous John Cena said in the background music, Rick with a lovely darting run shouting, "Can you see me?" to the defensive line. Oh, that's a stunning strike. Oh, crossbar challenge.
Great work there from the
By
Frankfurt
that man in
fullback.
apple juice.
And half-time it is.
That was a great, great end to that first half. Taking the points into the second half. We'll join you shortly for the second half. It's a quick turnaround, probably 5 to 7 minutes, and then we'll join you for the second half of what is a very, very exciting game. See you then.
Just press this, yeah.
Yeah, so you just mute everything that says, just mute everything that says audio.
Second half is about to get underway. And kickoffs on. Solid carry there by Albert. Clemens with the ball, doing a show and go and getting the ball out with a chicken pass. Severin with a kick. And the space in the back. Edu chasing hard and knocks the ball on, I think. Yes. I just unmuted this one, yeah, it's working.
Good start to the second half there with a bit of territory into the 22 of Heidelberg yet again. Need to take that momentum just towards the end of the first half into the second here.
Solid set there from both teams. Frankfurt putting a lot of pressure on HRK. And they still managed to win the ball. And they get a clean exit. Michael, hold it better. It's me. A penalty.
I'm trying to figure out what that would be for. I've missed the hand signal, to be fair.
A little bit confused over here. And a line out for HRK inside the half. Let's see how Frankfurt decide to contest this line out. They got good jumping options with a lot of height. And they go middle ball. And it's overthrown. Morty guns, but then he's
go.
Open, hold the ball one-handed.
Oh, the aura on the boy. What a carry.
Yoni with the ball, and he gets the ball out.
Oh,
nice
good
solid hit there by
defense.
HRK.
Good double there by Yoni.
And he's still going.
A great pass. There's a finish there.
Edu with the ball. And he gets taken out.
That's a lovely, lovely counterplay. Really nice to see.
The great defense there by HRK. Managing to tackle the Frankfurt player out. Still under a lot of pressure though. Line out on their 5 meter.
Was it Morton with the big run there? Danny, was it Morton with the run?
Yeah, Morton with a very nice run. They're gathering the ball at the back of the line out. And gaining valuable meters there for Frankfurt.
Never mind the question of one gorilla versus 100 men. Should be one Morton versus 100 gorillas. I'd back Morton.
And there's a breaking player down injured. A player from HRK, but he seems to be up and running now. And play should be good to go. Let's see if Frankfurt decide to do a maul over here.
Superb steal again.
Great work there by Richard in the line out, winning the ball for Frankfurt. Slow ball now for Frankfurt.
No hands on the line. Bit flat here in attack. Let's see what we can pull together.
Eddie getting the ball to Severin.
Oh, great step from Matteo Steinfield. Yeah, it looks like he has.
Albert with a nice carry over here. Artur. Yoni. Morton.
Oh, nice. Morton going again.
Carrying to the outside shoulder there.
Numbers out wide. Could be a case of just hands and over the line. Oh, it's a lovely loop.
Severin with the
2-1.
ball.
Oh!
And tries
just
to do a silly offload.
Just a little too much there. A little too much. Good idea. Maybe just ran out of the space to execute what you had in mind. But not that I want to take any personal credit from this, but the halftime team talk there towards the forwards is to try and get up in defence in the lineouts, and it's great to see that they've taken that information on board. In the first 2 lineouts of the second half, we've managed to steal them both in the opposition's half. So as I say, I'm not going to take credit myself, but I'm going to take the credit for that one. That's lineout 3 that we've disrupted, and that's a try.
Great
Incredible
work
things.
there by Frankfurt. Matteo with the try.
3 out of 3 lineouts against the head steal. And a miraculous try coming out at the end of that. That really just lifts the pressure off 1880. We've been dominant in the second half, in the opponent's half the whole way through. And it's rewarded with some points to the board. Great to see.
The score stands now at 26 for Frankfurt, 7 to HRK, with a kick to come. Great kick there by Severin, adding an extra 2 points to his team's tally, bringing the score to 28-7 to Frankfurt. With 31 minutes being played. 5 minutes into the second half.
A little shoelace break here from Albert. I don't blame it. The shoes must be under a severe amount of stress.
A short kick there by HRK. Morty under the ball with a solid take. Max with a nice setup here.
Oh.
Hands in the ruck is the call from the ref. Silly mistake there from Frankfurt. And now an opportunity for Heidelberg to maybe get some points.
So 7 minutes into the second half. Got a nice gap on the points, but as we saw from the previous game, doesn't matter if you're ahead, teams can still come back and take the lead. Well, we've certainly got a nice cushion. What's the points difference there, Danny? 28 minus 7?
21.
nice, Daniel. Nice.
Catching me off guard
That's
there,
lovely.
Fraser. Seems to be a player down injured for HRK. Let's hope nothing serious. It's gotten pretty chilly today. The wind's picked up a little bit and the sun's gone behind the clouds. Maybe a little bit better for the rugby players, not so warm, but for us standing watching, it's getting a bit chilly. Quite a bit of a break here for this player that's been down injured. I think the team physio checking his shoulder.
Daniel's using the time wisely and he's got the calculator out on the table just for any future maths questions that do arise.
Oh,
it's a quick start after that.
Big boy with a nice carry over here, but great tackle there by Albert.
Big boy meets big boy. Oh.
Looks like there could be a steal.
No, superb.
Great
We can
work
play
there.
here. We can play. Oh.
Take the ball up.
Got to keep the ball now. The opportunity was there to potentially counter, but I think if we just settle in now and play to a bit more structure here, perhaps with the exit.
Nice carry there.
To be fair though, they've dropped 3, maybe even 4 in the backfield. It is actually on to play here. Let's see if the boys can see it. I go for the safe option. Looks like that's out. We'll take it.
Not the most distance there from the kick from Severin, but still managing to get out of their 22, which relieves a bit of pressure.
Things you don't see often as well. Looks like they've made a sub, Heidelberg, and their number 13 is throwing in a line-out.
Let's see what HRK decides to do here with this line-out opportunity. They go to the big man in the middle again.
Oh, that's close.
Good one there, and the 9 straight through. You guys saw a chip.
Oh, that's a cheeky dinky dink, but
Severin dotting the ball down.
I think Morton's eyes lit up there, Daniel. It looked like he was going for the intercept yet again. I think he saw visions of what he did earlier on with the line break off the back of the line out. But the nine was too quick, too fast, too intelligent. Oh, he's kicked it straight out. Let's see if the referees are aware of the protocol for kicking out a restart. Scrum 5.
Silly error there
Correct
from
call.
Frankfurt. Under a lot of pressure now. The scrums from both teams haven't been the greatest today. And let's see what HRK can do with this opportunity. And the ball seems to have come out the side, and the ref blows it back.
Should be a reset, I believe.
It's about like the 5th reset of the day. The ref has not liked these scrum. Solid set there from Frankfurt, but HRK managing to hold. Great work there.
Good defense.
And a turnover from Edu. The man that went to Ireland for a bit. And went to school there in Ireland for a bit and gained some rugby experience, and now has brought it back to Germany.
Does well though. Stole that in the ruck, did he there, Edu?
Yes.
Hands on. Very nice from the boy.
Great work by the fast winger.
Quick to react to that ruck. It was actually quite a good carry from the 8. He broke off very quickly from the scrum. I don't think the flankers were ready for it, but Edu straight into the ruck. Top of the morning to you. And the ball stolen, turnover.
The ref, there's a little bit of confusion going on over here. Not the correct amounts of numbers in the line out. But now they seem to have got that sorted.
Well, it's a risky call. It's not come off.
Overthrow. Still won by Frankfurt.
Interesting the ref gave that as straight. I thought it
Oh,
pretty...
interception!
Oh.
And HRK going right under the poles. Great work there by the center.
That brings us back with a smaller deficit in the score there. Still at least 10 minutes to play. Well, just a quick reminder of 1880 there that they're still out in the pitch. The game's still going on and they can't afford to be making these mistakes. Lapse of concentration there and perhaps a really good read from Heidelberg. Player to make that intercept. Points are good. Scores 28-14. Brings the points difference to what, Daniel?
14. Clever thinking there from the
Sharp.
HRK flower or center. Seeing where the ball was and managing to catch it in between the Frankfurt players and scoring a beautiful try. Probably giving his team some hope, and now they're probably fully energized and ready to come back at Frankfurt after a little bit of a slump.
That's a nice deep kick.
Solid run
the
here.
Defensive line is
Breaking
lacking.
the defensive line, and now they have space out wide.
Oh, this game's really hotting up.
And the big boy decides to carry it, but he's met hard by the 1880 boys. Still space out wide here with the overlap. Good carry there by the HRK number 5. Advantage.
That's a knock on.
Not rolling away is the call from the ref.
I'll tell you what, Daniel, this game's really spiced up in the last few minutes. It's gone from a cayenne pepper all the way up to a Scotch bonnet. Not to 60 real quick. The hands are on. Ref doesn't fancy it.
Slow ball now for HRK. The number 6 with a nice hard carry. Oh, was that a knock on? And they got space out here wide with the overlap.
Oh.
Player decides to hold it.
Nice twinkle toes from 21 there, actually.
Not rolling there from Frankfurt. Or slow to roll. Lucky. On the ball. Richard on the ball with a great steal. I'm surprised the tall man can get so low. But great work by him to win the penalty for Frankfurt.
It's a great steal. He's had two or three sniffs at the opportunity there. Referee didn't fancy the first couple, but came good there. I think he's having a word here. Perhaps a couple of words off the ball from the players just to keep things nice, calm and relaxed. Big opportunity from 1880. Some more of the feedback for the half-time was to try and utilise the mauls a bit better. We've not really had the opportunity in the game to do one yet, so let's see what Sev can pull out in terms of distance. Not bad, 22.
The second half, they've seemed to be going back ball the whole time and not hitting the targets. Let's see if they maybe decide to go a little closer to the front to make it easier for the hooker.
Matteo making the calls. Big bit of Argentinian steak at the back there. See what he calls this time. Front ball.
Skew throw.
Put a bit of pressure on themselves here, and I have to be honest, I think it's down to the calls. Got to really read the defence a bit better.
There's been a lot of skew throws in this game, yeah. Or line-out issues from both teams. And now it's a scrum as a result of the previous skew throw. But Frankfurt putting a lot of pressure on HRK and HRK managing to secure it.
Good tackle.
Great tackle there.
So Jonas made that tackle, I think.
Advantage to HRK.
Feel like the ref's really got to bring that back. Yeah, bit scrappy there. Bit scrappy, dude.
I think the penalty was for going off their feet, trying to counteract and falling off his feet. Silly mistake from Frankfurt there, giving HRK a easy opportunity to exit out of their half.
Should only be 5 or 6 minutes left of this game. I think for 1880, it's really just a case of seeing it out as best
Not
they can.
finding touch. Oh, and a silly mistake there from Frankfurt, knocking the ball on.
That is unfortunate.
Scrum HRK.
I'm not sure who it was, potentially Jonas there, that was the knock on, but I think he just didn't really expect the ball to come at him.
Oh, it was a catch by Clemens, and
Yeah.
he tried to give the ball inside.
A couple of substitutions coming in here. Looks like, is that Freddie? Yeah, looks like Freddie's coming on what I'd imagine is the wing. Cooper Quaid's coming off with Jonas as well. And shout out to the T-Dog, Tillman, fire emoji coming on at fullback. One of our younger players in the squad. He's made a couple of great impacts the last few games we've seen at home with the U18s. Let's see what he can bring to this on the big stage.
Thielmann is still an under 16 player. Next weekend he has these under 16 German champs. So let's see what he can bring to the under 18s this weekend.
Often when he has the ball in hand, he just uses that intimidating frame that he's got. The height, the weight, the size. It just really puts defences off. See him running at you is terrifying.
HRK with a sub now, number 14. A big boy coming on into the front row.
Gotta say that it seems to be a bit of a thing in World Rugby when you have, let's just say, the smaller build of wingers and fullbacks, the flair players, and they wear a scrum cap. I do quite enjoy that. Ches and Colby's.
Yeah, maybe it
Darcy
makes them
Graham's.
feel a bit more safe, or
Is that
Yeah.
a comfort blanket, do you think?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And HRK with a solid scrum win there. And they seem to have space on the outside. Yeah, skip pass. But well read there by Edu. HRK managing to secure the ball. But knocked on backwards.
A knock on backwards. My gum.
Solid tackle there from Frankfurt, but not managing to roll away in time.
Heidelberg are running direct and fast here, straight off the line into the big boys. Oh, Risha's been, his ankles have been tested there. A little left, right, good night. Heidelberg are playing ball at the minute.
Yeah, playing from deep within their own half with
Oh.
solid runs.
That was an absolute RKO out of nowhere.
There could be a card coming now.
Oh, could be a slice of cheese. Let's hope not. 3-4 minutes to go. You want to keep all your players on the pitch. Keep the discipline as best you can.
The ref having a chat.
A lot of finger pointing. Let's just hope it remains at that. And it does. It does. Just a little finger point in the face just to let him know next mistake he makes will be punished.
HRK with a chance now to exit their half. And a good kick. They've been running hard and direct the last couple of minutes, testing the Frankfurt defense. And the big forwards from HRK. And they go middle ball.
Great
And
seed.
a great win.
That's nice play. Very nice play.
And they get the ball out wide.
Oh, the stop-start.
Great tackle there by
That's a
Rick.
good tackle.
Into touch.
Great play by Heidelberg.
Frankfurt ball.
Got to give it to him there. Really, really nice attack, but equally great defense. Cancels each other out.
HRK getting the ball out to the wing. A solid win in that line out. They're managing just to get in front of the Frankfurt contesting pod. Nice back ball in there by Frankfurt. Max with a nice carry. Advantage, not releasing.
Oh, referee.
Penalty. And a quick
Oh,
tap by
he's gone
Severin.
for it.
Not 10 should be the call.
Oh. Into his own player there.
Still advantage. Penalty again.
What's the advantage for? High tackle. Oh, that's harsh. I feel like his own player. Oh, okay. He's. Looks like he gave a penalty initially for a high tackle, then brought it back for a not 10 penalty to start with.
Quick thinking there by Severin to do a quick tap and
Oh my
catch
days.
the guys off side, but now stuffing up the kick for touch. And HRK deciding to play from in their own half and managed to get out on the outside, and they're still going. This man has played.
Selman with the snipe.
And a silly
Great
offload there.
defense. And there we have it, Daniel. There's me saying, I wonder what he's got in attack, and here he is bringing it in defense.
That man knows how to tackle a big man running straight at him.
Absolute ankle chopper 3000. Incredible stuff.
Let's see now what Frankfurt decide to do with this attacking opportunity.
It really has been quite a scrappy game. Do you not think, Daniel, for the last probably 10 minutes or so? After Heidelberg's or HRK's second try, I feel like it's just a lot of stop-starts.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but let's see if they can fix this and manage to get play running smoothly.
Looks like the line-out was giving us all good. It's advantage for 1880 due to the knock-on in the line-out from the opposition.
And there's space out here.
Give it.
Tillman with the
Oh,
ball.
that's a great carry. Stayed
Can
strong.
they get fast ball here?
Arthur, that's lovely insight.
And
Oh, that's
interception
unlucky.
again.
That's unlucky. Oh,
Penalty.
penalty. I'm going to guess potentially offside. Yeah,
Offside.
offside. So it looks like
And they go for a quick tap again. Oh.
it looks like the intercept that Heidelberg had due to Arthur's pass, he must have come from an offside position to begin with.
Rick thinking of going for a quick tap there, but getting called back by the ref.
And just a quick look there, looking on the pitch there, I think we might have missed a little substitution there. Ryan or Rian, whatever you wish to call him, Irish or German variations. I believe he was actually named after Rihanna herself. He's come on, made a good impact the last few minutes that he's played. And the subs do continue. Big cookie monster Uso is off. Albert, as well as Frankenstein, Max. Great impact from the two guys in both the set piece and open play. Hopefully, unless something chaotic happens in the last few seconds of this game, they can keep themselves fresh for tomorrow. But 1880 fancy it. I don't know if time is up, according to the ref, but we've gone for the line out, of which he might have actually kicked dead. He has.
Silly mistake here from Severin.
Damn.
Missing 2 penalty touch kicks. In a closer game, that could be very costly.
This must be close to last play of the game, given the scoreboard we have anyway. Nice
HRK
reset.
with a nice deep kick, Tillman under it.
Oh, let's see what happens
And a clean
here.
take.
Okay. Perhaps not the best option there. Rather keep the ball in hand.
Great defense there from Victor.
But I've been working hard all day long. That looked like a knock-on. That is a knock-on. And the way the boys are reacting, I'm waiting on the full-time whistle here, but yet to come. Still time for the scrum. Whilst we have this small break in play, just having a look at the fans across the globe in the live chat there. Christian Bottomley giving good chat, Fraser. Thank you very much, Christian. That goes a long way. It means a lot. Thanks for that. I hope you're watching the game in your Barber jacket and your Barkenstock mules and having a great time. Perhaps a Aperol Spritz in hand.
Solid set here by HRK, putting Frankfurt under a lot of pressure, but the ref calling for a reset. Scrums have seemed to be a big problem for both teams during this game. A lot of resets, penalties. Let's hope tomorrow both teams can sort them out. Another reset. Frankfurt managing to secure the ball. Mateo with the ball. Decides to hold and carry.
Big contact.
Yoni with the ball now. Running a little lateral, but still
amazing run there.
knocking the ball on. As I said earlier, BRC beating SG Unterfürling by 1 point, 17-16. BRC scoring the try in the last minute to win the game.
So what was the final score on that, Daniel?
17-16 to BRC. I could be mistaken with the score there, but we'll come back to that later. Not 10. Silly mistake there from the Frankfurt player. A free kick first.
Curry on the pitch, and what an impact that is. Just absolutely hitting
Seems to
some
be
guy
like
from
a
a
card
quick,
now.
quick tap, and he's getting the cheese.
Silly mistake there from Frankfurt.
The crowd going wild to that decision.
Frankfurt a man down. I think it's a loose forward. And HRK going with a tap. And it seems to be playing out wide here now. And they got space. They got boys on the outside. Can he step back in? He gets hit hard there by Victor.
Good defense.
And taken out. Great work there by Frankfurt.
And a little hug amongst the boys to show the respect and brotherhood they have.
The game should be nearing the end.
I have to say, it is a shame for Cowrie. He's obviously part of the squad, coming off the bench, wanting to make that impact, so eager. He actually treated the boys to a beautiful motivational speech at yesterday's shirt awards presentation. Perhaps it just got to his head a little. Bit too much excitement on the big day. But hopefully we can refocus and go again tomorrow. Score still 28-14. Mustn't be much time left on the clock at all here. Line out to 1880, just in the 10-metre line of the opponent's half.
Skew throw there by Frankfurt.
Few tired mistakes, I'd say, Daniel. A few tired mistakes. Couple of skew kicks from Sev off the boot. Yone perhaps has got his eyes and mind on tea time. Not finishing the game off too strongly.
Probably like the 13th scrum of the game, maybe even more. Oh, knock on there by HRK.
Oh,
Frankfurt.
And that's the full-time whistle. That was a hard-fought battle, certainly in points in that game, Daniel. But I think on the grand scheme of things, 1880, the stronger side, the rightful winners.
Yeah, I think both teams played well, but 1880 just managed to capitalize on their plays a bit more. And yeah, it'll be an exciting game tomorrow when BRC meets 1880 in the under 18 Deutsche Meister final. I think it's scheduled for 12:30, so please join. The live stream will be on. And Fraser, just one question for you. Who do you think is man of the match for this game?
Oh, that's a great question. Actually, something I forgot to think about. Oh, let me have a think. I mean, up front, it was a really, really solid performance. I do have to say Martin did put in a good shift, some nice breaks, some nice consistency. Clements, I thought, pulled the strings well. But you know what? I'm going to give my man of the match today goes to Victor. Not only did he secure a lovely, lovely try, but in defence he worked hard. He always seemed to pop up in attack and defence, and he just brought a level of consistency to today's game. What's your thoughts, Daniel?
He definitely had a great game in defence and also in attack, scoring a beautiful try. But yeah, his defence was top class, and let's see if he can bring it back tomorrow for the final.
And yeah, we'll join you all tomorrow. A big day, looking forward to it. Tomorrow's final, I believe, is at 12. Is it 1 o'clock tomorrow? 12:30 tomorrow. So the final is tomorrow. Is at 12:30. It'll be between BRK and 1880. Which should be a very, very tight game. We're looking forward to that one. And yeah, hopefully everyone tunes in. Just again, look at the comments. Thank you, Kareem. I spread the love. Love you too. And Christian's got a question for you, Daniel. Just wants to ask if you've got time for a couple more maths questions.
Nah, I need to get ready for the first team game, refresh my mind, and get back on the commentating game for later. If you guys are still keen to watch some rugby today, the first team will be playing at 4 o'clock. So tune in later and listen to the commentating of the beautiful game.
I'll tell you what, Christian, if you're up for it, why don't you tune in and I'll fire some maths questions sporadically in the next game. But yeah, once again, thanks to everyone. Tune in later.